Good day, everyone. We're going to report about a glance at selected Philippine caricature in Alfred McCoy's Philippine Cartoons, Political Caricature of the American Era. Philippine Cartoons, Political Caricature of the American Era is a book written by Alfred McCoy, which features a collection of political cartoons created during the American colonial period in the Philippines. The book provides a glimpse of the Philippine political climate during this period and highlights the various issues and challenges faced by the country. The colonial period in the Philippines began after the end of the Spanish-American War in 1898, when the United States acquired the Philippines from Spain. The Americans initially presented themselves as liberators and promised to help the Filipinos establish a democratic government. However, this promise was not fulfilled, and the Americans established a colonial government that was similar to the Spanish system they had replaced. The colonial period lasted from 1898 to 1946, during which time the Americans implemented policies that aimed to modernize and Americanize the Philippines. The period was marked by conflicts and resistance from the Filipinos, including the Philippine-American War from 1899 to 1902, which resulted in the deaths of tens of thousands of Filipinos. The colonial period ended with granting independence to the Philippines in 1946, although the United States continued to maintain a strong presence in the country through military and economic ties.
Okay, so kuhan ka na, the American colonial period in the Philippines was marked by the various political and social issues that impacted on the Filipino people. Here are some key issues. Nationalism. The Filipinos were fighting for independence and sovereignty. The colonial period government, the efforts to suppress nationalism led to conflicts and resistance movements. So the United States became involved in the Philippines after the Spanish War in 1898, in which Spain ceded the Philippines to the United States. The initial goals of American colonization was to civilize the Filipino people and prepare them for self-rule. However, this soon gave way to a more imperialistic agenda which the United States seeking to control the Philippines for economic and strategic purpose. So kani may wala kita gisulti di sa kuana. Bisan sa America wala po ni siya gi-explain pod kay silang elementary nga lang gitong ang mga Americans kay nganong wala sila kabalo ani na history do. So di mga balaga pod sa Philippines na wala po ni gisulti ang uban kat.
So, number 3 of 4 na ta ako lang na ilay kuan kanang sagol 3 of 4 kay kuan man igod kanang land ownership, one of the issues kanang land or political and social issues, land ownership and caliber exploitation during sa colonial period sa America, by American colonial period. Then kuan magod niya kanang kuan ba dikit ra silingan na. So land ownership was significant issues during the American colonial period, with American corporations and wealthy Filipinos acquiring vast tracts of land, leaving many Filipinos landless and impoverished. The colonial government and American business often exploited Filipino laborers, offering them low wages and poor working conditions. American corporations and wealthy Filipinos acquired a vast tracts of lands during the colonial period, leaving many Filipinos landless and impoverished. The labor market was exploited with Filipino low wages and working conditions. This contributed to growing poverty of Filipino people and the rest of labor movements. So kuan kanang sa dire na issue gani kay kuan kanang land ownership and labor exploitation sa religion and conflict. So the Catholic Church played a significant role to Filipino society during the colonial period, and the American colonial government often interfered with the practices of religion. This led to conflicts between religion and state, which further fueled resistance movement. Discrimination and tension. Ethnic and racial discrimination were prevalent during the colonial period, with American forces favoring the dominant ethnic group. This contributed to tension and pressure of many Filipinos and
political cartoonist. So, ang political cartoonist di ay is mao ni siya ang used to various techniques to convince their message and make their point. Next is most common techniques as follows is number 1 is exaggeration. Ang exaggeration di ay is the actions to draw attentions, and mausa ni siya ang magmuna og physical features and characters traits. Number 2 is symbolism. Symbolism is mao ni ang symbols like images or objects nga nagpresent sa concept sa imuhang buhaton nga political cartoonist. Number 3 is irony. Ang irony is opposite kung unsa man gani ang nahitabo. Caricature. Ang caricature kay is symbolize ni siya sa exaggeration, symbols, ug irony.
Political corruption. Ang samtang sa political corruption kanang kaya nung nasa official sa gobernador na di adyon makita na yung mga corrupt kay mga tao na kaya nasa Pilipinas na talamak na kayong corruption na kaya nang itong nasod na dagan na kay puwan tungod sa corrupt dagan na kay mga public karon tudo kay ang ihatag sa mga Pilipino sa mga Pilipino na
In Alfred McCoy's Philippine Cartoons, Political Caricature of the American Era, 1900 to 1931, several recurring themes and motifs are evidenced in the selected political caricature. So some of the themes and issues covered in the cartoons includes the struggle for Philippine independence, the impact of American colonialism on the Philippines, the corruption of Philippine politicians, and the exploitation of Filipino labor by American businesses. Many of the cartoons use satire and humor to criticize the actions of the colonial government and to call for greater rights and freedoms for the Filipino people. The book provides a unique perspective on the political and social climate of the Philippines during the American colonial period and offers insights into the way that political cartoons were used as a tool for social commentary and political critique.
The political cartoons of the America's colonial eras provide a unique representative of a complex relationship between the Filipino people and their American cooperators. They conveyed complex ideas and message in a simple of a symbol way, and their and and offer to gambles into the attitude, beliefs, and opinion of the peoples of the time.
Cartoons of the American colonial era is the Philippines often criticize the American and government to self-serving, independent social and economics inequality, so that to understanding of the Philippines history and political cartoons. So unang panahon ni Alfred McCoy, siya nag-presentation or siya nag-discuss or nag-include sa Philippine history or political cartoons. So makini magahatag og kanang akadasig labi na sa tuwa or kalingawan kung magbasa ta, malingaw ta sa about sa mga cartoons, or siya o nagproseso sa may informasyon o sa opinion sa paghimo sa mga discussion niyon man sa mga balita, like for the example of the cartoon like public post is not hereditary.
Conclusion, the political cartoons of the American colonial era in the Philippines serve as powerful tool for understanding the complex and often tumultuous relationship between the United States and the Philippines during this period. By examining these cartoons, we gain valuable insights into the attitudes, beliefs, and opinions of the Filipino people, as well as the complex political and social issues that characterize this era. These cartoons allow us to see how Filipino people viewed their American occupiers and how they responded to the various political and social challenges of the time. They also allow us to see how political ideas and movements evolved over time and how different groups of Filipinos responded to the changing political and social landscape. Overall, the political cartoons of the American colonial era in the Philippines are a rich and fascinating resource for anyone interested in understanding the history of this period and the complex relationships that continue to shape the Philippines today. They offer a unique perspective of the past and provide valuable insights into the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead.